Hey guys, this is Cree 21 Boom going live with Uber Tales Part 2. I'm a little down today, so if I don't get that same energy or give that same energy that I usually give, please don't charge it to my heart. Please, I promise, because I'm just not feeling it. I wanted to do a live segment today on what women really want, what men really want, what people really want, what humans really want. Who knows? I'm still trying to figure this thing out. So I will have a show coming soon talking about that. But today, right now, I'm going to talk about Uber Tales Part 2. And it's about a lovely young lady that I met. I was driving and it was late at night. I think this was probably my last ride. And she was going to what she called, not my words, a sneaky link. So obviously, I've heard that before. So I have my own thought process on what that means. But just to get clarification on her, I asked her, what did that mean to her? So what she told me was a guy that she kind of messes around with. And my first thing was, you can't be seen in public with him. And then she immediately jumped to, well, I'm not really looking for anything, a relationship or nothing. So that's not important. It's kind of like get her needs met, the end. So what I told her, and she was fairly young, and most of us, well, I'm sure a lot of us have experienced like the whole I'm not looking for nothing serious. Uh, Let me do these. I'm not looking for nothing serious. But if you really dig deep down inside of you and think about like what you want for your life and stuff, you know you want something serious. You don't really want to be out here just giving any and every body your body. Like that's just not how we were built. Okay, sure, some of us make the choice to live like AKA they say men live, but it's really ultimately not something that we enjoy doing, just like being with that person, this person. I can't speak for everybody, but I'm sure a lot of women would agree with me. And if y'all don't, you can always leave a comment and say, I don't agree with you. But I'm sure a lot would agree with me that we want somebody to just kind of love us, respect us, and be loyal to us and our bodies. But I just want to say this to young ladies, and I said this to her. I said, well, if you want somebody to respect you, your body, and your life, you have to first respect your own body and your own life. So what you're telling that person that you sneaky linking with is, I'll pay for an Uber to come to you because she told me she was paying for the Uber. I'll give you my precious jewels, which is my body, and you don't have to do absolutely anything. I'll just give it to you. Here, take it. And what I explained to her from my 48 years of experience of living on planet Earth is that men don't choose the woman that just gives them what they want. What they do is they choose the woman that they actually have to earn and put forth an effort and actually work for, because then they will appreciate it more. They'll be more apt to keep it and take care of it and make it sacred to them because they earned it. They worked for it. They put in the time and energy that they can't get back for it. And she was like, oh man, you making me want to bust a U-turn and go back home. I said, that's your choice. But I'm just letting you know how I seen it because she was probably like 22, 23 years old. She also subscribed to my channel, so she might see this, and that's perfectly okay. I think I told her that this might be on my show. So, what it did do though is open up her eyes and make her think about what she actually really wanted for herself and for her life. We cannot expect men to respect our bodies if we don't respect them ourselves. We first must respect ourselves first. The thing about just sleeping around with somebody is you get comfortable with that person. Something called soul ties is a real thing. I really believe it. And when you become comfortable with a person, the condom usually disappears. And then what happens? We end up pregnant. They never really wanted us, and then we're single. I'm kind of just fast forwarding it. Now you're a single parent, and now men are automatically saying you're no good. Your worth is down. You no longer, precious or whatever the case may be. Like they basically say your value down now. All right. And what I would like to tell young women is that if men don't govern their bodies, I wouldn't even deal with him. I wouldn't even deal with a guy who don't govern his body. Like if he is just out here and just sleeping with her and her, and don't really care, don't really want to settle down, don't really want to commit to nobody or nothing, then that would be a huge red flag to me. And I don't care if he's young, single, living his life. You don't have to have sex. Like, it's not a requirement. Like, there are so many things out here to pleasure yourself to where you don't need that other body to do it for you. And I like to think of those type of things as safe sex. Like, you don't really need to have anybody doing anything to you sexually to get pleased or to feel that feeling, because it's a temporary feeling anyway. Isaiah Crowley, you said that's not true. What's not true? What are you talking about? What's not true? Talk to me. I'm not sure what you talked about. I just said a whole lot. So also the fact that she was paying for the Uber to go over there. Like, I don't know how good the sex is, but I don't think there'll be nobody that sex is that great where I'm going to pay to go get it. Like, I'm just not doing it. Not saying that the man has to pay, but I'm not doing it. Like, if you want my company, you're going to either meet me halfway or you could come to me. Like, I just don't operate like that. It's a lot of women, and I think somehow women got it twisted to where now the men are thinking that they are the prize, like they have the goodies. Like, women want them so much that they can say, come get me, work for me, put in time and energy and money on me if you want me. Like, there was a time where men hunt the women. Now it's like women out here hunting men. And not only are they hunting men, they're taking care of men. They taking men out on dates. They buying men. There's nothing wrong with that if you're in a relationship and you're reciprocating behavior that was given to you. But women naturally follow the man's lead. So that means the man would do it first and then the woman would follow suit. Like, I can assure you, if you take care of a woman, for the most part, she's going to take care of you 10 times fold. I mean, it's like our natural instinct to take care of, to provide, to do things for the man that we with and that we care about and that we love. What do you mean I should be watching the All-Star game? Philip, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I have a purpose on life, and this is part of my purpose, and you let me live in it and be great, okay? Because after that, then I'm going to hit the town because I ain't got nothing else going on and I'm not sleepy. So I told you that I'll be bringing these Uber tales to you every now and then. They short and sweet. It's just experiences. It's conversations I have with people that ride in my car from time to time, and I just like to share it with the world because you'd be amazed at some of the stories you hear. And I hear these stories and I'm just like, what? And I was young once and I wasn't so smart. Like, I didn't know everything that I know now. So it's like I wouldn't have made half of the mistakes that I made with the brain that I have today. So if I can share some knowledge with anybody and somebody, just one person who can hear me and take heed and do better for their life, that would be a great thing for me. That is all I really want, like to touch one person here, one person there. It's so many people in the world. So if anybody get it and do better moving forward, I'm happy. My purpose is what I'm doing. This is what I'm living in right now. So about 2 more minutes. Let's talk about it. Women, would you catch an Uber over a guy's house to give them your body? Huh? Let's talk about that. Would you do that? I mean, I'm not talking about somebody, your man now. Remember, he's a sneaky link, meaning they're sneaking around. If I got to sneak around with somebody, I don't want to deal with you. It's just not in my forte. I'm not sneaking around. If you can't be seen with me in public, you can't be seen with me at all. Okay. And if the only time I'm going to see you is to lay down with you, I'm not going to see you. It's just not going to happen. I mean, I do not need to have sex. It's just really not what I need. I don't do it. And Latifah said, I don't sneak. Exactly. If I can't be seen in public, and then a lot of women, and even pretty women, which is crazy, like they deal with self-esteem issues. We all deal with self-esteem issues. Ladies, nobody is alone in this area. We all see things about ourselves that we would call imperfections that we want to perfect. We all see that. We all experience it. I don't know a woman on planet Earth who thinks she is so beautiful and nothing's wrong with her. Okay? We don't need men to validate us. You do what makes you happy in your heart outside of another person first, because that's how you're going to build that self-confidence. If you attach it to another person, then that person can puppet master you, like you one day, don't like you the next day, and then your emotions is going up and down. But if you love yourself, you know yourself, and you treat yourself, the other person won't have no effect on your life at all in any sense. Your emotions, they can't pull you and drag you one way or the other, because you do what makes you happy at the end of the day, and you will be successful, and your self-confidence will grow. I promise you. You have to look in the mirror and tell yourself you was the shit. Okay, I don't give a damn what nobody say. Like, and do things for your own self pleasure. Get your nails done, your feet, and whatever it is that you like doing. Go to the gym, work out. Don't complain about your weight and all that if you ain't getting up working out. Don't complain about it if you gonna eat some ice cream and pound cake like I just ate not too long ago, right? So, but I don't care if somebody don't like what I look like, look that way, and I'm okay with that. If somebody don't want to deal with me, don't. I'm okay with that. That is the newfound sense of love that I have for myself. And ladies, sometimes we need to learn how to be by ourselves. We don't need somebody to be in our face, and we don't need to be in somebody else's face. It's okay to be by yourself. So, the message I got and I gave her was to find a way to be okay with yourself and to build your self confidence, so you don't think you need to spend money to go be with somebody who does not even respect you enough to take you out in public. Nobody should be sneaking around nowhere. And then when it's sneaky, you don't really know. He could have a girlfriend, he could have a wife. Like, these are things that you don't want to get involved with, because it can end badly for you. All right. Don't be sneaking around with nobody. If they can't be seen with you in public, they are not your person. Everybody is not your person. And it's okay. All right. So y'all have a good day. Cree 21 Boom is out. And remember, stay sucker free like Cree. Always, baby. I'm out.